Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. One person. Oh, I thought I saw 5, but it said 0. I'm like, never mind.
I'm wrong.
Hi, Cal. Yeah, you having fun on my chair? I really have to do something with that chair. Right. It has to be pressed again. Ooh, nice zipper. What are you doing? This cat. Hello, Neko. How are you? My cat's being a cat. He's hilarious. He likes to play fetch. And do you want to play with this? Are you frustrated that it's not dinner time yet? Is that why you're all mad? He's been yelling at me. Yeah, do you want this? You want? Yeah, you too. Both my cats right now. Come here. You want it? You want it? You want it? Go get it. Yeah, go get that. Cat hardware, dog software. Hey, Minty, hi. Oh, I think I have a head cold. My throat is sore today. Oh no, my cat is sleeping on a heat pad. That's good. Cats are always good when you don't feel so good. She's bad at fetch. She likes me to throw toys, but isn't good at bringing them back. My cat Kal-El used to be better about bringing back the toy, but lately he likes to just play with it. He does this really cute thing though where he has it in his mouth, a little puff ball. I have like a whole bag of them because he loves these so much. He'll take it in his mouth and he'll like toss it up and then like play with it and grab it, run away with it, toss it up in the air again. Sometimes he'll bounce it off the wall and go after it. It's so funny to watch. She's sometimes good with bringing back hair bands, that I could believe. I had another cat once that loved, I had these little Velcro pieces, just, you know, plain Velcro, like the sewing kind that you get in the sewing section, and I would roll them up to keep things like cables in place, like together. So sometimes they would just be hanging out, and he liked to find them. It made that crunchy sound. So every time I made the crunchy sound, he would be like all alert, and I would throw them, and he'd bring them back if it was on my bed. So like bed was home base, and we would play fetch, and he'd like bring back the little scrunchy Velcro-y thing. It was pretty funny. Anyway, I am very close to finishing this dress here, and so I just finished putting in the zipper. I'll put it in a zipper. And I need to, I had a little soda water. To reapply the usable here. So I'll just use this guy. See about, where does it need it the most? Like pretty much everywhere. There's some spots on here that still have my water-soluble marker. Let's see, what is the best way to do this? Kal-El! No! It's playing with the edge of this dress. You know, I really shouldn't use steam. I don't know why I did that. I think it was just habit. Yeah. Oh no! Something's on the stove. This is boiling over! Your pot was boiling over a little bit.
Sorry.
It's okay. I tried to rescue it.
I walked away for 4 minutes.
Okay, maybe I can do... I think I've got that thing.
I think I messed up.
Messed up?
It smells a little bit like it's burning.
Oh no! It smells like Bernie!
We'll see how bad I am, but it's okay.
Oh man, what did I do with my parchment paper?
Okay, you guys
Oh hey, I do have batting, it's just not the usual kind. Well, good for me. No, really, what? Oh man, what did I do? Oh hey! I put it in a good place, okay. What? It's so all the time. It's just, this is my life. Yay. So who all is here? I know Yamneko's here and Minty's here. Looks like there's just the two of you, so that's fine. That is totes cool. Hope everyone's good. I had a nice break. I sometimes like watching nail art videos to relax. So I don't know who else likes to watch those things. Sometimes they can be pretty fun. I was showing my boyfriend the other day, like some of the crazy things that they do with nails, like aquarium nails. Have you ever seen those? Or they make a tank on the nail itself, and they fill it with baby oil and glitter and little things. You know, like those shakers that you see sometimes too. Just opening this. This is one of these areas. Needs a little help. Sounds too heavy. Wait a minute. I'm back to cutting the pieces for the waistbands. I probably won't sew them today. Don't like sewing at night because I do even more mistakes when I'm sleepy. Yeah, that's for sure. And the aquarium nail thing, yeah, I don't actually know. They do not look practical. Like, none of that stuff really actually looks practical, so I figure it's mostly just for show, for photos. I can't imagine someone going around actually, like, carrying around an aquarium nail for a while. It's gotta be temporary, right? At least that's what I would think. But what do I know? I know nothing. People do all kinds of funny things. I used to have acrylic nails all the time, and I think I talked about it before. It actually got me stopping chewing my nails because I was a bad nail biter for most of my life, until finally I decided I want pretty nails. I'm tired of my nails looking all beat up. So I did the acrylic nail thing for a few years actually, and got them done pretty regularly, but not like crazy like. Mostly I just got like French tips in different colors, because you can, that's what you can do. And I kept them pretty short, like kind of a sporty short. I guess that's what they call it, sporty, because, you know, I still have to do this. It's fun. Eventually, I wanted to learn how to do them myself. So I ended up, like, one time when I had the means to do this, I spent like $200 on a whole bunch of nail stuff. Oh, really? I went on eBay and I bought like one of those kits that you can get that come with a lamp and all that stuff, with so many different colors of gel and all that stuff, and I tried to teach myself how to do my own nails. I still have all of my nail salon stuff down there too. Why is this falling all the time? done once because I feel like it's a huge waste of time while you wait for them to completely dry. I mean, when you get your nails done with acrylic, it doesn't take that much time because it gets cured under a lamp. As opposed to getting your nails done with just nail polish and then you have to wait for it to dry. But that's the whole beauty of gel nails or acrylic nails, is that you do them and then you flash them under a LED for 2 minutes and then they're completely done. You know, kind of like UV resin. Same idea. Okay, so this is done and I need to get my little zipper foot. Okay, yes, I see. Yeah, I only did with normal nail polish, right? Yeah, I mean, I do that at home if I feel like it, but the beauty of having your nails done with acrylics is that you don't have to wait. Okay, got my zipper foot. Here's my zipper foot. I don't know if you were there when I was talking about the different sides that you can put it on, but you can snap this on either side depending on what side you're working on. And that's what I do. Let's see, I can always switch it over, so I need to figure out what side I need to do. So here's where I get to finish the lining with a zipper, and you see that I don't have this closed. I don't have the inside lining closed, but what I'm gonna do is bring this way to sew just a little bit. See, it's easier to work with when you don't have the seam closed all the way yet. So I'm going to attach the liner over here. Let's see where my little guy is. Yeah, I think that's going to work. And I already filled my bobbin, so it's not going to run out on me again. So, this is going to be, yes, I have it on the right side. And you want to make sure it clears first and has it placed in the right area so that you don't break your needle. Apparently I'm really good at that lately. I need my chair. Okay. Let's bring you down. You can see sort of, that's not right. There it is. That's better. Okay. So I have it inside out, kind of. Just gonna close this up. I'm gonna over sew to the previous stitch line. And let's see if I can aim for above. Maybe at the stopper. I think it's gonna be just right at the stopper. Also, I need this. Guys, stop it! You being really? Oh, that was funny. Oh, I'm sure she didn't like that, but she's being a brat, so I'm not. Who's to say she doesn't deserve it? I'm gonna just walk the. Yep, that would have broken my nail right there. My needle, my nail. Oh my god, I'm talking about nails, and that's all I can say. So needle down. I'm gonna switch over to this side now. And we're gonna put this lining closed against the zipper. I'm not gonna worry about the bottom. I'm just gonna take this a bit at a time. It's going to be able to fit in there. Oh, that's, yeah, okay, I remember now. There's a reason why my waistband is not fitting. I mean, it's fitting. There's a reason why the waist seam is longer on my lining than it is on the main shell bodice. And it's because I made it a little bit of a wider seam allowance. So it's up a little higher on the shell. Just kind of moseying on forward. Yeah, see? That's the difference right there. Cut that out. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Yamneko. Wish there was something I could do. I'd bring you over some chicken soup. I make some really good chicken soup. We sometimes get a rotisserie chicken from our supermarket, and whatever we don't eat, I'll pull off all the bones, and then I will put it in our slow cooker for like literally all day long, sometimes overnight. All the bones, we save the meat, and then it makes a really good chicken stock. Carol's fantabulous, wonderful, magnanimous, feel-good soup. That's what I call it. Or something to that effect. Just making sure this is going to... Yeah, and I got my snippy snip. So I know where to end. I'm going to end it a little bit lower than the original stitch anyway. Shoo, 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 shoo. Where is it? Oh, just a little. A few more stitches and we'll be good. Okay. That looks good. My husband is self-employed right now, so he can take care of me. That's good. I'm glad that you've got someone to take care of you. Okay. We're gonna bring this back up. Hello. Let's see what it looks like on one side. It's all kind of crazy right now because of the nature of how this is put in, but it's gonna look fabulous. And then I'll be done with this commission! So exciting! I'm gonna try to fold this down, and then it should just naturally come out. Cool, that looks nice. It is gonna get pressed, so don't panic. That looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. Cool, and I got under. Wow, that's like, wow, that's like almost perfect. Okay, then the other side. Same idea. Only I'm going to be doing it on the shell side. I'm going to have the shell facing me. It looks so nice. Thank you. I think so too. My clients tend to like the finishes that I put on here. This is a really simple dress too. There's not a lot of frills that go on it, so pretty much just cut and make. Let's see. The only thing I have to be careful of is to make sure that the lining is going to hit the spot that I need. So I'm going to oversew again. my thread, as I've done so many times. Oh. Yes, good things don't need to be complex. This is true. A lot of the dresses I like to make tend to be very practical. As much as I love to look at the really frilly, like lacy things that you see in Lolita fashion, sometimes we just want a nice poofy dress that we can wear all day. And that's kind of my thing. Okay, I need to make sure I'm not gonna hit that stopper. Okay, I think we're good. And I can always adjust the top too. Maybe one more stitch. One more stitch. There, okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we get. Oh, put that down. Put your presser foot down. Alright, sometimes this music that plays on Pretzel Rocks, I have to admit, is pretty cool. Like, this one's pretty good. I like it. Is it Zircon? It is Zircon, of course. I like Zircon. Every time I'm saying, this music's good. Like, it's Zircon. I actually have the album, too. It's so funny. Okay, let's see. Let's make sure that it's actually going to hit the place that I need. I usually give myself a pretty good seam allowance on the zipper just in case. Sometimes things end up being too small. And it's also good for ease. So when you take some of these measurements, you're never going to use those exact measurements to measure your pattern unless something is supposed to be super form-fitting, because that person needs to be able to move around in said thing. So you always give it a little bit of ease. So I tend to do that with my zipper area. Or the side seams. Traditionally, it should be the side seams. Oh my god, you know what would be so funny? Is if... Please be the right way. Oh god, dear God in heaven. If I made another mistake like I did earlier, this is harder to correct. Let's just keep our fingers crossed, okay? Let's pray for Carol. Pray for Carol and her zipper. I don't know. I'm being silly. Okay, I'm gonna pull this out. Yes, good, yes, very good, very good. So far so good. Let's do it. Oh, thank God. It's just, yeah, this just needs to be pressed out of the way, but it looks like it's the right way, thank God. There we go. Hey, that's not bad. Alright, we got a nice invisible zipper. Ugh, it just needs to be pressed so badly. Okay, we did it. We did it. Satin. Woo! Hello. Oh, yay! Thank you for cheering. Yay! I always forget to add E's. That's understandable. I can't tell you how many times I did that before I learned my lesson, and I'm like, okay, their measurements are this. This is gonna fit them, but fit them as in it's exactly their measurements. That's not gonna cut it. It's not supposed to be skin tight. So you gotta add like a few centimeters around the whole circumference. Okay. Ooh. This looks pretty good too. That's not bad, considering. That's like, this is almost unintentional. Alright, but I seriously need to press this now. And then I need to close up the back seam. And then I need to do a top stitch on yon belt right there. And then she's done. Just need to, did I put my, I did, I remembered to put my label in there. I'm so smart. I remember I did that now. Oh, wake up, Iron. Okay. I put my sweater back on because it was getting a little chilly in here. It's November now. Can you believe that? That is crazy to me. How did we get here? It's like there's seasons and there's a cycle or something. It's just not right. This is down on, yeah, okay. I gotta stop using steam on this. This is all like interfaced right here. You don't want steam, or else it's gonna remove that adhesive. What's wrong with me? Yeah, even the other day it was only the 1st of November, and today it's almost the middle of the month. I know, I'm scared too. Like, how does, yeah. Time absolutely does not make any more sense to me anymore. It's confusing. Really? What is this? Milk? Interesting. Guys, I hate this. I mean, I love it. It's pretty. It's looking great. But man, effing silk. Just trying to iron out, like, very gently or purposefully some of these silk, not silk, I mean satin, not silk. Silk is completely different. I can words. Have you guys seen my packaging process yet? I don't know if I have done that on camera. Honestly, it's one of my favorite things to do. Once it's all done and cleaned and pressed, I get to package it up. And I love to package my pieces up like presents. It's a thing that I like to do. Look at that perfect seam. Like wrap it up in pink tissue paper. Yeah, I love to do it. Well, maybe you'll get to see it, because this one's nearly done. Oh. Okay. So I think we're almost there. How fast can we do this now? I don't want to like do it crazy fast and like make a mistake, but we're very close. So I'm gonna close this. It's a little better. It's just, it is what it is. So I'm gonna close this up. That's actually pretty even. Good for me. I did a thing. So what I'm gonna do is I have the shell here, and I'm gonna try to get in here. It has to be tapered though. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know how well I can explain this. Everything just sort of happens. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna put a pin. Well, hang on. I'm gonna be showing it on this side. Because I'm gonna be going from the zipper down to the hem. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side separately. But I want to kind of hide as much as I can where the zipper ends. The zipper is just barely long enough. That's perfect. Beautiful. Phew. Okay, I'm making the pin go up and down. I don't know why, it just feels right. And we still have the zipper foot on here. So I'm gonna need to move the zipper foot to the other side. So, because I want the ridge, I don't know how well you can even see any of that. Can you? Can you even? I don't know things. What I really want is for this to go up more. Oh wait. Yeah, there we go. Kind of like that. Ah. All right, that's better. Okay. I think I got it. So, I need to switch this on the other side. Now, oh, this is where we say always check your clearance, because it needs to go over this much. because we want it to go in that hole, and this ridge is going to be right up against the bulge that's happening with the zipper. Now I put a pin here just to keep it in place while I get it under the needle. Getting myself adjusted. Sitting down. Oh, that feels good. Okay, sitting down feels good. See how well I can show this process. And get it all under there. Just making sure I've got everything kind of in place. So here, there's the majority of the bulk is right there. Okay, now before I take out my pin, first let's make sure we have enough thread so that it doesn't unthread itself. Get that under. Ah, come back! Yeah, get that back in right there. I'm putting the presser foot down, and now I'm putting down the pin. I'm not going to start sewing. I'm pulling out this pin. So now the needle is acting as my pin. I'm just going to make sure that this is lined up right here, and hopefully just go for it. Back stitch always, forever. Okay. It's actually lining up pretty nicely. I'm following the edge of the feed dogs over on this side as best as I can. No promises. Okay. It's a little off, but that's alright. That's why we save the hemming for after everything is closed. Done. Alright, good. Good. Snipping off my threads. Right, we're gonna have to do the other side too. Same idea, just starting a little bit lower because it's the lining, so it doesn't need to have as much of a tight fit within the seam. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just turning it around. Blah blah blah. So kind of looks like this. And so I don't get de-threaded, making sure I have enough tail. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure we got something lined up here. Yeah, we're okay. Presser foot's down, and we're just gonna go for it. Did I already ask everyone if they play Final Fantasy XIV? Because my subscription just kind of automatically renewed. I was going to sit on it for a little bit, but that just happened. So I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. If anybody else wants to play with me, we kind of wanted to start a guild. I wanted to start a guild on Balmung where I have my main character. You don't play. That's okay. Just putting that out there. Okay, this lines up. Good for me. Alright, that's cool. That's good. Looking good. Just snippy snips. Snippy snips. We got that. Okay. Alright, bringing you back up. It's all like, hello, you're all crooked. Okay, We got this. We got this. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay. Back to live sewing scene right here. Okay, we got these two things closed. I am going to butterfly this. Oh, and also, there's this thing that I learned to do. Ugh. Bring you back up a little bit more. In order to release some of the tension that you see going on in this area right here, we do a little upwards snip, somewhat, if you can get it. I don't know. I'm supposed to be able to get it like this. Right there. Same thing on this side. It's a diagonal snip, and I've seen this done on legit Lolita brand sewing that has a lining inserted this way. So that way it releases the tension and you can then have this butterflied open while the rest of it is sewn to the zipper guy. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Neat. This is a little bit, and that's okay though. It works, it fits. I think I know what happened there, but it's not too bad. It's gonna get covered by a belt anyway. And I need to press that. Last thing that I'm gonna end up doing is overlocking the bottom hem of the skirt. So this is gonna be pressed open and then overlocked, and then I'm gonna just roll it up. Now if I wanted to be fancy, I would forego the overlocking on the liner and do a rolled hem, just a double roll like this. So I could do that. I could do that. There's nothing that says I couldn't do that. It's all personal preference. It also makes it a little bit thicker on the bottom. With the overlock, it's less bulk, but you have the potential of threads coming out. So it's just personal preference. My question, not related to that, do you put the interfacing until the end of the seam allowance? No, I actually have it overlapping where the seam allowance is. Oh, are you talking about, yeah. No, I don't trim the seam allowance on the interfacing. If I'm interfacing things like a collar, I just cut a completely different, I cut out the exact same shape as the collar so that it is in the seam allowance. There's no reason. The trimming thing, I have not seen that done in a professional capacity. Unless it's like for a specific tailoring reason. There are certain tailoring techniques that require certain trimming away, but not in the way that you see it in home patterns. There's no reason to do that. It does not. It actually adds stability, and it keeps the interfacing from getting out. Sew-in interfacing as well. Sew-in interfacing is a thing, and it has to be sewn within the seam allowance. There is also grading the seam, so if you are worried about bulk, you can put the interfacing on the entire piece and then trim away 1/2 of the sewn piece. Looking good. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been trying to do. That's pretty much what most professionals do. Is they'll have the interfacing on the complete piece, and then once it's sewn, they'll trim away, which is called grading, as well as like there's pattern grading and then there's grading a seam. They'll trim away like the lining part so that the remaining full seam allowance is the part with the interfacing, and then that way it reduces the bulk a little bit, and then it's top stitched. I might just want to do a rolled hem on this. I need to trim some of this away to even it out. It's not too bad. You're welcome. I'm glad that I am understood. Sometimes I fumble with words and things don't come out the right way. Okay, so I'm going to do a rolled hem. And so you gotta, I think you get to see what that looks like. Yeah, yeah. Can I? Can I though? Kind of worked before. Kind of. I'm attempting things. Okay, wait, I need to change this now. Where's the other? Oh, did I put it back like an idiot? I sure did. I need this. I'm going to attempt this without the walking foot. So I don't think that's going to help me right now. It doesn't matter. Okay, rolled hem. You can use an attachment for this, which I have many of for different sizes. I do a generic, let's do a 3/8 inch rolled hem. So I'm going to start it like this. So I'm sewing it on the back side. And then I'm going to try to, let's do this. So I have it here, and I'm just gonna roll it along as I go and hold it in sections. Try to keep it as even as possible. And then just kind of go for it. I'm sewing right on the edge. Sometimes with things like the satin, you can sort of like finger iron. So if I was doing this on the industrial, this would go much faster. That thing is so fast. I love that thing. That's looking very nice. Actually, this is a very nice professional finish. This gives it that hand-done touch that factories tend not to do unless they're really high-quality factories. So a lot of the time, fast fashion will just do what I was originally going to do, which is just overlock the edge and then fold it once and call it a day. But this is going to give it a nice, clean finish on the inside. See how well I can do it here. I'm going to go in smaller sections now. See how close to the edge I am? I don't know how well you can see that, but yep. with the overlock. I don't like to just overlock, fold, and stitch. Yeah, I've done that for my own stuff because I'm lazy. And sometimes you kind of have to, just because of the way that it might be curved on the hem or something, but I get it, and I try to avoid it sometimes. Okay, seriously now. We got a little ways to go here. Taking our time. The edge is curled up a little bit. I'm aiming for a centimeter, but I think I might be getting a little more narrow in some places. And that's okay. It's not a terrible deviation. It's still, in the end, gonna look really good. I like to do the finishing you're doing now, and sometimes yes. I did it now with the prototypes of the pants for the thesis because I'm tired of everything. It's hard to keep it always the same. Yes, it is. And I guess that's why a lot of people, especially in factories, they use tools to make sure that everything remains consistently folded. But this, what I'm doing now is like a super handmade sort of technique. And that gives it some character. Okay. I think we're halfway there. I can hear my friend, my roommate, in the other room playing Final Fantasy, and I'm like, but I want to play too. I can't. I'm doing this. I have responsibilities. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm very happy with it. Okay, I need to do it right over here. Don't lose it. It's hard to get, yeah, you're almost at the end, so you can play as well. I know, maybe, but I also have a few things that I have to do for some clients that I'm getting soon. I actually have quite a few that I need to write estimates for, and gotta get back to them about because I have been so busy with like my head going around in circles, and I feel like I've been negligent even though I know I can't do everything. So I need to catch up with some things. I have a potential client who wants the same dress, well, same print dress that I made with the brunch on it. So somebody else wants that, and and she's a bigger girl, so I need to tailor it to her size and figure out what that's going to cost me in time. As well as she has some other specifications that she wanted for the dress, like she wanted the shoulder straps to be slimmer. I think I've got an idea. I have a pattern that I can modify to have those pin tucks in the front that have smaller straps. So I might be able to just accommodate her by using that pattern and modifying it to her size, but I still need to get an estimate out to her. And a few other people. I have a local friend of mine who wants a reproduction of one of her favorite skirts. It's actually on the end of my table right now. And just a boatload of stuff coming in. Like, I'm suddenly quite busy, which is good because the holidays are coming and my class is ending and I don't know how I'm going to be making money other than through commissions. So if you guys want something commissioned, you let me know because I'll probably need it. I am so kind of worried about paying my rent for December. So that's a stressful thing that I'm sharing with you now. Okay, here we go. We got that done. That's nice. Yeah, it is nice. It's very nice to have some work. Okay. Ooh, that's a super nice hem. Wow. That's very, very nice. That came out very nicely. And I have to do this one. It has to be on the wrong side. Okay, so I need to turn this inside out. Ah. Ooh, a stray thread in here. Like that. All right, one more. Let's see, where am I? I like to start in the middle, back middle. So where the, yeah, here. Where the zipper was. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. It's hard to be a creator working by yourself. Yeah, it is. Work will keep appearing. I hope so. I am very bad about being diligent as far as my marketing skills. I am so bad about marketing myself. I've only just started understanding how to price myself because I would underprice myself when I was younger and make an entire outfit for less than $100. And so now I've got a lot of skills that I think raise my value, but I still sometimes have trouble like feeling okay with that. I'm gonna make this hem a little bit wider, so I'm gonna go for like 1.3 or something like that. A ½ inch. Yeah, I'm glad you understand. Is it doing that thing again where it says, well, I'm feeling really sleepy and tired. Okay, I understand. Thanks for hanging out, Minty. We'll see you tomorrow. Yes, I hope so too. Bye. Just put this back down. It's so lonely. It's okay, I'm almost done. It's looking pretty nice. Come on, stay there. Oy, oy, oy. Two people watching. Lurking. it's gonna have a little bump in it. That's okay. This is just the lining. Not worried. It's just the lining. Ugh. Come on, buddy. Yeah, it's so easy. Oh, it's so easy to pull this stuff. And like warp it because of the way that it bends. The weave itself is just so, it's hard to control. That's just a fact. So what can I do? What can I do? I can make this go up and be even to a certain point, and then I'll just make a little pucker. This is just for the lining. Right over that. Okay. So it does have a little pucker in it, but it's so tiny. It's like surgical. Yeah, you can barely tell. Okay. And of course, I forgot to turn that off. Good job, me. Voila. The dress is almost done. It needs some swing tacks and some pressing around the hem. But other than that, the zipper is in. This needs to be pressed. The lining is finished. Needs to be cleaned a little bit. That's looking nice. All right, I need you, iron. Here we go. All in a day's work. Over there. Oh, I need to finish the the belt. The belt. The belt. The belt. Really? Ugh. if my lovely client is watching at any point, I would like to say that I was very happy to make you another dress. I hope you like this one as much as the others. It is going to be done post-haste because it's mostly done. So just cleaning it up now, and I can't wait to wrap it up like a present for you, which I love to do. It's one of the things I just adore doing for my clients. So I gave it the nice finish, and it has pockets, fully lined with satin, made completely out of satin. So it should look pretty fab, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, Cal, you're playing with your toy? No. No. Back. I think I got it all. Looks like I did. And I even did my best to match this oof. It does need a little help up here, doesn't it? Did my best to match the back. There's a zipper going this way. This is just kind of the nature of the beast here. Working with satin is not the easiest thing, and I didn't want it to unravel while you were wearing it, so yeah. So we made some things. We made sure that it was interfaced all the way through. Alright, and then I'm going to fix this shoulder. Let's see, where is that shoulder? Was it this one? Yes. Just, it's what it is. Let it dry a little bit. I'm not too worried about the facing portion, just the outer portion. And I think that's mostly in place. drink. I'm so thirsty. Ah, that's tasty. Okay. Let's see. This blue stuff washes out. Just spot clean it. I'm going to clean some of this off now. Just kind of spray it. It's like invisible ink. Okay, swing tacks. So the lining is just a little bit shorter than the shell. That's on purpose. So I'm going to add swing tacks to this now. I'm going to put it on the dress form. It's bigger than my dress form because my dress form is for a medium-sized lady at 26.5 inches. This is catering to a larger waist size, but it still works for hanging the garment onto. Hopefully you can see that pretty okay. And pockets. That's great. Okay. Swing tacks. Use some of this. Oh yeah. Do I need to feed you? Are you starving? Are you starving? Oh my god. Okay. Run! Run! What's MRA? What does that mean? What the heck? Oh, where does my, oh, do I have a needle in here? Sometimes I do. No, I don't see one. No. The cow. Yes, now I got you. Now it makes sense. Yes, my cat is a goblin. He is ridiculous. And he is very vocal. He sometimes doesn't even do the full meow. He'll just go like when he's doing something or getting up or whatever, like randomly. Just his, I don't even know what to call it. A trill? Like a trill. Alright, we're doing swing tax. Are you familiar with swing tax? We can go this way. I really wish that this worked like it's supposed to, but somehow it got broken and now it doesn't go up and down. I'm very sad. Oops, now come back. Hello, Omni. Are you coming home soon? Getting petrol and headed home. Okay. We have leftovers. Really? You're so weird, Cal. There is no other cat like you. You just got your dinner too. What is your problem? Kal-El, come here. Kal-El, what are you doing? Yeah, coming now. Are you watching my stream, Omni, or are you just popping in to say hello and then you're not actually listening to me right now? Suppose I could do an additional swing tack on the center back. To actually cut myself enough to make one more. Oof. Maybe? One more. Okay. No, you're so weird. What are you doing? Ah. Swing tack complete. Okay, I'll just. Well, that's those swing tacks. That keeps the lining from getting all shifty. Oh man. Why satin? just need to be steamed. Maybe, but it's a synthetic. In any case, further swing tacks are needed. Oh man. Mhm. Mhm. Let's see, on this side, I think I did it on one end. This end. Right, it just needs a little bit of a top stitch. Now, I almost don't want to ruin that line, but I suppose I could slip stitch this closed.
Ooh, I have the purple.
Purple. And purple. Ah. This is going to be, well, if I want it to be in the middle, see there. sure I like that. That needs to be higher. Well, there are a few little finishing things left to do on this, so I'm gonna take a break. That means I'm not gonna be back till tomorrow, so thanks for watching, and tomorrow this is gonna get done. Like, for sure done. I need to move this up. I need to close this little loop on the belt, and yeah, she's all done, pretty much. She looks good, considering satin. This needs help. Okay, it needs to be pressed some more. So anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you, and see you in Discord too. Bye.